Date of birth?
Friday, 31st of December, 1937.
You're living with your daughter at the moment?
Yes, until she goes to live in Paris.
No, Dad, why do you keep going on about Paris?
You told me.
No, I didn't.
I'm sorry, Anne, you told me the other day. Have you forgotten? She's forgotten. Paris. They don't even speak English there.
Dad, I'd like you to meet Laura.
How do you do, sir?
I say, you're gorgeous.
Thank you. I must say he's charming.
Yeah, not always. Laura has come round to help you.
I don't need her or anyone else. I can manage very well on my own.
Everything all right?
Who are you?
Anthony, it's me, Paul.
Who?
I live here.
What is this nonsense? Anne?
It's me.
Ah, there she is.
Your father seemed a bit confused.
Something wrong?
Where's Anne?
Sorry?
Anne, where is she?
I'm here. What's the matter, Dad?
Strange things going on around us.
Don't worry. Everything will sort itself out.
Saw it in his eyes, didn't know who I was. It was like I was a stranger to him. Just did something to me.
I don't know what she's cooking up against me, but she's cooking something up.
What are you talking about, Dad?
I'm not leaving my flat! I am not leaving my flat! This really is my flat. Isn't it? You see, the situation is very simple. My daughter is of the opinion that I cannot manage on my own.
I'm so sorry about this.
Why? She understands perfectly.
It's important. I explained it all to you.
Why do you keep looking as if there's something wrong? Everything is fine.
I think she tries to do the best she can for you, Anthony.
Everything will be all right. I promise you.
There's something funny going on. All of us harbor dark recesses of violence and horror. I'm just a man hiding in the corner with a camera, watching.
Mr. Hitchcock, you're the most famous director in the history of the medium, but you're 60 years old. Shouldn't you just quit while you're ahead?
This is murder. I'm getting blisters just watching you.
He's going out of his mind looking for his next project.
I need something fresh, something different.
It was the knife that, a moment later, cut off her scream and her head. Charming. Doris Day should do it as a musical.
Good afternoon. This book, Psycho, is fiendishly entertaining.
Is this really going to be your next picture?
Yes, madam. By the way, try the finger sandwiches. They're real fingers.
No one respects the name Hitchcock more than Paramount. But even a talented man sometimes backs the wrong horse.
This is Mr. Hitchcock's next film.
Fine, if you can get the money.
Who do I make it out to?
Well, are we going to have to sell the whole house or just the pool?
You are intrigued, aren't you? Killing off your leading lady halfway through the movie.
How are you going to shoot this shower scene? It's only that, well, from here up, I'm not exactly boyish.
You shouldn't wait till halfway through. Kill her off after 30 minutes.
Wow.
Why are you letting him do something so tasteless?
Don't upset yourself, darling. It's only a bloody movie.
More anger! More!
You're married to a man obsessed by murder.
This will not be released in this country.
Show me some damn footage now! I'm under extraordinary pressures on this picture, and the least you could do is give me your full support.
We've mortgaged our house! I am your wife. I celebrate with you when the reviews are good. I cry for you when they are bad. And I put up with those people who look through me as if I were invisible because all they can see is the great and glorious genius Alfred Hitchcock.
How does it end?
I promised Mother I wouldn't tell.
Oh, you imp. You've got nudity in there.
Well, her breasts were rather large. It was a challenge not to show them.
You know, the interesting thing about skeptics is that we're always looking for proof. The question is, what on earth would we do if we found it? What did you believe?
I believe that people prefer to lie to themselves than face the truth.
Last year, the Vatican received over 500,000 reports of demonic possession.
This was taken at an exorcism in Turin.
It's not the devil. It's just a very, very sick girl. She doesn't need a priest, she needs a shrink.
I haven't prayed in years. Last night I found myself praying for you.
It knows you. It knows all your sins.
You do not speak to it. It's the devil.
I'm coming for you.
Your name! Give me your name! God help me!
You can only defeat it when you believe in it.
You came back.
You know, if I could stay right here with you, I would.
You're one of them, aren't you? You're not real.
Bring yourself back online. Do you know where you are?
I'm in a dream.
You're in my dream. I designed every part of this place. It's not a theme park. It's an entire world.
You were built to gratify the desires of the people who pay to visit your world.
Just don't forget, the hosts are not real.
I need your help, Dolores. I think I made a mistake.
So our creatures have been misbehaving.
I think there may be something wrong with this world.
No choice you ever made was your own. I'm here to set you free.
Are we very old friends?
I wouldn't say friends, Dolores. I wouldn't say that at all.
How long has he lived out here?
2 years. Ever since his daughter Emma died.
Yeah.
So this is where you've been holed up. You know, it's a beautiful day out there.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
John, I've got a situation that I'd like you to take a look at. Clear the room for us, please. What are you seeing? You all right?
This is Agent Cowles, doctorate in
Psychopathology, Columbia.
She's working up a full psych profile on the killer.
With all due respect, I don't hold an ounce of confidence in the paranormal. I think it's a sham.
No problem at all. I feel the same about shrinks.
You two are gonna make a hell of a team.
Let's start at the beginning.
3 murders. No DNA, nothing.
What did you make of the note?
I will tell you in 2 words who I am.
What I do and how I live. It's from the opera La Bohème. I just happened to be listening to those exact words the very moment I was reading the case files you brought me.
We received an anonymous call an hour ago.
4:16, Bible verse.
That's the time. 4:16 precisely. He knew they would arrive at the exact time. Because he knows everything.
What do you need, John?
He sees things. Just like me. Only he's better at it.
Hello, John. I wanted to meet you for the longest time. You know why I do the work I do. Sometimes the greatest acts of love are the hardest to commit.
He's way ahead of us, and we're doing exactly what he wants us to do.
Come on, John. You gotta tell me what you're seeing.
Where is he?
Don't lose me now. There's no turning back. Someone dies tonight. Holy Mother of God.
He's leading us to a trap.
Concentrate!
Take the shot!
I got this!
Something bad is going to happen. Something really bad.
You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
He's past the others. The last cell. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
A killer is on the loose.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
A rookie FBI agent is on his trail.
He's got real physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
But in order to track him down, she'll have to match wits.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
With the darkest of all minds.
Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
But he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
So close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that? Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing an arm.
Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
Thank you, Clarice. Thank you.
All my life, I wanted to do something big.
That's what we're here for.
Now, what exactly do you intend to do here in the United States?
Set a land speed record. I'm from New Zealand.
Where? Welcome to Hollywood.
What is this?
It's cork from a brandy bottle.
He's got no parachute, he's got no brakes.
Aren't you scared you'll kill yourself if you crash?
No.
How fast you were going back there?
Yeah, about 150, 160 miles an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ever since I was a lad, I've been interested in things that go fast.
"65 years. Don't they go by in a blink?" You're dead.
Yes?
You're not dead, you're just a kid in a suit.
The suit came with the body I took.
You want me to be your guy?
I wish to see the world.
Mr. Parrish, will the gentleman be staying for dinner, sir?
Yes.
If I say who you are, I don't think anyone will stay for dinner.
Does your friend have a name?
I'm sorry, this is Joe
Incidentally, Joe what?
Black.
Have we met?
He's from out of town.
Let me ask your opinion. Do I blend in? This is crazy.
You're married, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Gay.
What is that?
Peanut butter, sir.
I thoroughly enjoy this peanut butter.
This is Joe Black, who'll be joining us this morning. Our sole order of business today is in acceptance of John Bonacue's generous offer.
Bill, more of these delicious cookies. And a cup of tea with milk, please.
Is there anything else, Mr. Black?
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, I guess you.
Why, yes.
In this world, nothing is certain but death and taxes.
Death and taxes?
Yes.
But an odd pairing.
Who is Joe Black? He sleeps at Bill's house. He never leaves his side.
I have this weak feeling in my knees.
You walk into my life, give me the worst news a guy can get. You know, you're spooning with my daughter.
I love him.
I don't care if you love it.
Easy, Bill. You give yourself a heart attack and ruin my vacation. The time has come to tell you who I am.
Joe, I'm afraid. What's going on, Joe? I feel like we're lifting off.
A man cannot call himself well contented until he has done all he can to be of service to his employer.
For 30 years at Darlington Hall, Stevens the butler has lived a life of perfect order in a perfect world. Now, his world is about to change.
Well, no gentleman call is allowed, of course. What I do find a major irritation are those persons who are simply going from post to post looking for romance. No offense intended, of course.
Oh, none taken.
Columbia Pictures presents a new film from the creators of Howard's End.
What happens within this house during the conference could have repercussions on the whole course that Europe is taking.
I understand fully.
In a life devoted to service.
A first-rate housekeeper is essential in a house like this where great affairs are decided.
You don't like to have pretty girls on the staff, I've noticed.
Might it be that our Mr. Stevens fears distraction?
You know what I'm doing, Miss Kenton? I'm placing my thoughts elsewhere while you chatter away.
There could be no room for questions.
You do realize that over the last few years, his lordship has been the most important pawn that the Nazis have in this country.
It is not my place to be curious about such matters.
You're saying that Elsa and Irma are to be dismissed because they're Jewish?
We have no choice. It's regrettable, Stevens, but there it is.
If those girls go, I shall leave this house.
No place for feelings.
You're extremely important to this house, Miss Kenton.
Am I?
Yes. Yes.
I have something to tell you.
But how long can love wait?
My friend, he has asked me to marry him.
Oh, damn it!
In the remains of the day.
It's not scandalous at all. It's just a sentimental old love story.
Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
Academy Award winner Emma Thompson. James Fox. Christopher Reeve. The remains of the day.
Here occurred the frightening and shocking history of Prince Dracula and the woman he loved.
I have crossed oceans of time to find you.
Ja, Dracula.
There's a sinister, darker side to him I find irresistible. I have never met any man with such a passion for life. He is unlike any man.
What are you?
Vampires do exist. This one we fight, this one we face, can take on many forms. He is both young and old. He can appear as mist, as vapor, as the fog. And he can vanish at will.
My love.
The power of his evil desire has no end.
You've got to go to him, and you've got to love him.
She is a willing recruit, a devoted disciple. She is the devil's concubine!
Join me in eternal life.
Your salvation is his destruction.
I want to be what you are. I want to see what you see. I want to love what you love. Take me away from all this death.
Make no mistake, he must be stopped.
Okay, check it, please.
A photographer with an eye for beauty.
Okay, great. Let's do one more.
Nice-looking lady. Your wife?
Yes. Why'd you ask?
A man of wealth who lives through books.
Charles knows everything. Got a question, ask him.
I seem to retain all these facts, but putting them to any useful purpose is another matter.
Each the essence of the civilized man.
Well, Charles, we're going on an impromptu adventure. You come too. All that money, never knowing what people value you for. And I think your wife's pretty cute too.
So, how are you planning to kill me?
Hold on!
But when civilization disappears...
Why do we even think they'll come looking for us? Our friend's a billionaire. You know what happens when you misplace one?
all they have is each other to rely on.
Most people lost in the wilds, they die of shame, because they didn't do the one thing which would have saved their lives. Thinking.
Their will to survive. And the question...
Why would I want to kill you, Charles? Why would I want to do that?
For my wife.
Of where the greatest danger lies.
Take it easy, Charles. It's okay. You got it, Charles. Come on. Just keep coming. Come on, Charles. Come on.
You saved my life. Well, I couldn't kill you with Stephen around. I'd have to kill him, too, and he's the only one that knows how I like my coffee. What are we gonna do, Charles?
What, am I supposed to have a plan?
Rich man. All anybody wants, take something from you when they want it bad enough to kill you.
You and my wife? I've seen you with her.
20th Century Fox presents Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins.
You want to die out here, huh?
Alec Baldwin.
Moneyed folk. Sit up there, drink some golf, but get you in an emergency.
Try.
And you bloom. You make me sick.
I'm sure I do.
Somewhere between the law of the wild and the nature of man lies the edge.
I'm not gonna die. It's today. I'm gonna kill the mother. Another dispatch from Mrs. Gresham. See, her letters are rather unusual. She writes as if she knows me somehow. Still, I suppose there is something with me in my books, isn't there?
Anybody here called Lewis?
She was a stranger to his world.
That you don't look at all like C.S. Lewis.
An outsider
I'm right in assuming you're from the United States of America.
Yes, I am.
in his circle.
Oh, she's just a friend, a writer. Well, Jack, you have succeeded in surprising me.
So what do you do here?
Teach mainly.
What do they do? Sit at your feet and gaze up at you and all?
You don't give up, do you? Now, I regard the soul as an essentially feminine accessory. Where men have intellect, women have soul.
She said what he could not say.
Are you trying to be offensive or just merely stupid?
I'm impressed.
Well, let's hope you stay that way.
Americans don't understand about inhibitions. She saw
You've arranged a life for yourself where no one can touch you.
what he would not see.
Why are you getting at me? I thought we were friends.
She took him to a place
Joy, I'm capable of saying no. Do you want a demonstration? No. No. No.
he never knew existed.
I want to marry you, Joy, before the world.
A place
within the shadows of his heart.
How could Joy be my wife? I'd have to love her, wouldn't I? I'd have to care more for her than for anyone else in this world.
Savoy Pictures is proud to present one of the most extraordinary love stories of our time. Anthony Hopkins.
You were alive before and I wasn't.
What do you mean?
I started living when I started loving you.
Deborah Winger.
Thank you, my love.
What for?
For all of it.
Shadowlands, based on a true story.